It's that time again. We're doing some total chaos. This week it is NHL. I've got Cam Ross, the champ from last week on. How's it going, Cam?
It's going, just week to week, trying to keep the title.
That's all you can do. And then Dan Kaiser is going to be your opponent. But Dan, aren't you still an NHL champ that never got to defend his crown?
Exactly. And I just want to thank Cam for keeping my seat, keep warm for me.
So, yeah, no problem.
All right, so we have two champs going head to head. I like this. This is not a bad gig at all. People at home, welcome to Total Chaos. Here's how it works. We're talking 5 hockey games that are going to happen on Thursday, March the 25th. Cam and Dan are going to give me their play on whether they like it to go over or under. Whoever gets the most correct comes back next week as the official Total Chaos NHL champion. I like we have a champ on champ here. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, it should be a good one.
It should be a good one. All right, so we're going to get things started off. People at home, don't forget, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Also, check out Cam Ross over on Twitter at I_am_Cam20. Dan is at Dan Kaiser Sports. And if you're over at picksandparlays.net, checking out their premium plays, use the promo code SWEET. It will save you 20% off of the entire site. All right, guys, you ready to get going?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, Cam, you're going to go first. We've got Vegas Knights at the Colorado Avalanche. 5.5 is the number. What do you got on this one?
Yeah, this is 2 really good teams. Top teams in the West Division. 22-7 for Vegas, 20-8 for Colorado. It's the 4th time I believe these 2 have met on the year, and no, it's actually the 5th time. Excuse me, with each team splitting the series thus far, and there hasn't been more than 5 goals scored in any of these games. But as of late, the Golden Knights have been trending in the over. 5-1, 4-2, 5-4 within the last 4. But throughout the last 5 for the Avalanche, the least amount of goals they have seen is 6. 5-4, 5-1, 6-0, even an 8-4 game. 2 really high-powered offenses with 2 really good defenses. I just think, the 5th time these teams have seen each other, I feel like they're going to know each other a little bit better. And I think they're going to bust this 5.5.
All right, so we're taking it over. Dan, what do you have to say about this one?
Just what I like right off the bat. Opposites. Taking the under in this one. You have two of the best goaltenders right now in the NHL going against each other. This is a regular season game, but it's like 2 of the top teams in the West. And I think right now in this game, as you said, they've already played each other a few times. I think they want to establish themselves and set the tone for when they do meet in the playoffs. Grubauer is just right now, he's just been dominant. And as you said, yeah, there's been a lot of goals scored in Colorado as of late. But as you read off all those numbers, there weren't a lot of goals from the opposition team. It wasn't, you're getting 4-3s, 5-4, So I think Colorado's goalie be standing on his head in this one. Keep Vegas off the board, and I like Vegas's goaltender, so I just don't see either side giving up a lot of goals in this one. So I'll take the under in this one.
Okay, so we're splitting on Vegas. One's going over, the other is going under. Dan, keep it rolling for us. Tampa Bay at Dallas, 5.5. Let's go.
All right, these 2 teams just played on Tuesday night and they scored 3 goals. They've gone under 4 of the last 6 times these 2 teams have met. Dallas has gone under 6 of the last 7 against teams with a winning percentage greater than 60%. The Tampa Bay's goalie had a little run where he was giving up, where he allowed 3 goals in 4 straight games. But since then, he's allowed 4 total goals over the last 3 contests. Dallas can't score, so I'm taking the under in this one also.
All right, Cam, what do you say here? What do you say?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna agree with him here. These, like he said, these 2 teams just played. Dallas, losing 2-1 wasn't much, but the Knights, they do score a lot of goals. 3.63 goals a game, but both teams allow less than 2.5 per. and Dallas barely scores 2.5 per. I think even with the little short turnaround, I think this one's going to stay under. 5.5 seems like a bit much here.
A bit much. We're moving to St. Louis Blues at the Minnesota Wild. 5.5 is your number, Cam Ross.
Yeah, these are two mediocre teams. Third and fourth place, 20-10 for Minnesota, 16-11 for St. Louis. Both teams are playing okay. Neither team scores more than 3 goals a game. St. Louis gives up over 3 goals a game. This one just seems like it's going to be tough. The Blues, they've had goals scored lately. The Wild, it's been up and down. But I just think the two defenses are gonna lean on each other here. This is supposed to be the third game of the year between these two teams, with the first two being postponed. So I think this is going to be a feeling out game, trying to get to know each other. I'm gonna stick to the low numbers and go under in this one.
Dan, do you agree or disagree?
I disagree. Why? He's a new guy. Why should I take it easy? I don't know who this guy is. Why? I'm not gonna jump in the car with him. I don't even know the guy. So no, I'm gonna go over in this one. I mean, both these teams. I know they're not huge over teams, but they're both over teams. St. Louis is 17-14-1 to the over this year. The Blues in their games see an average of 6.16 goals scored combined in those games. Minnesota is 17-13 to the over. They average just in their games average 5.5 goals, so that's sitting right at the number. This would be the second game of a back-to-back for the Wild, and the third game in 4 nights. So I could see their defense being a step behind. So I'm looking for St. Louis to maybe get 4 and give me an empty net, win 4-2, and give me the over.
Okie doke. Moving along. This is your neck of the woods. Detroit Red Wings at the Nashville Predators, 5.5. What do you say, Mr. Kaiser?
Yeah, what? I would get this one. Yeah, I was a definite dead things under for all season, and then they've started to show a little bit of life and score late. Their defense has been a little bit lackluster as of late, but I'm taking this one under. Taking this one under. I can't trust
Detroit. Very sure about that.
I can't. It's the dead things. I can't trust them to score, and it's hard for me to trust them to stop people from scoring. So if I say over, they won't score, and Greece or the other guy was standing on his head, and if I take under, it's going to be an 8-7 game. But the dead things are the dead things. So I'm gonna take it under.
All right, I would just fade him is what I would do in this spot, Cam. I would just fade him.
Yeah, I would like to fade him. They've played each other multiple times this year. Each team's picked up some wins. Both of these teams are just horrendous offensively. The Red Wings barely score more than 2 goals a game. Both teams give up over 3 a game. The under has been a trend lately for the Red Wings. I just, even with him fighting back and forth, I just don't believe in these teams to score goals, So, like he said, I'm going to go under as well. And since we both have gone under, there'll probably be 10 goals scored in this game. But I'm going to go under here because I don't believe in either one of these teams to score.
See, I was trying to convince him to go. And see, I was trying to be torn, so he would go opposite of me just because he thought I was wrong. And actually, got us to look at it this way. They're not going to have the referee that just calls meaningless penalties in this game either. So,
trying to bluff me, huh?
Yeah.
It's all part of the game. I know you're new to Total Chaos. It's all
cool.
part of the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so last one, Cam, you're going to finish it off. Florida Panthers are at the Chicago Blackhawks, 6.5. This is the highest total of the game. What are we going to do with it?
Yeah, these two just played on the 23rd, but they played on the 15th and the 13th as well. And, it's 2-1 in those 3 games. Panthers have won 2. The Blackhawks won just the other day. I understand reasoning between this total. There's been a 5-4, there's been a 6-3, but it was just 3-2. I think 6.5 is a lot. And even right here on the turnaround, both teams, they're very close with each other. I just think 6.5 is a lot. I think maybe a 4-2 game, 4-1 game. I'm gonna stick with it, and I'm gonna go under because I think 6.5 is just too much.
Dan, do you agree?
I'm definitely gonna have to jump in the car with him on this one. I mean, if you're gonna tell me what the score was after the first period, I haven't. I'm only saying that is Chicago. Chicago cannot hold a lead, so if they get up 3-0, then they give up a lot of goals. They're a young team. They start six or seven rookies every game, and they haven't shown that, or they haven't shown all year that they can keep a lead, and they're going to give up some cheap goals, but Florida, they don't score. They're not great at scoring goals. And Chicago, they're like a hit or miss team on offense. And yeah, as you said, I think this is a high number. I was surprised when this number came out this high. I'm definitely playing under the number, betting this game under the number. That's for sure. So yeah, I have to go under in this one.
All right. So that wasn't so bad, was it? We agreed on a few. We disagreed on a few. We're still friends at the end.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, we don't know each other, remember?
We weren't friends. We weren't friends before this started, so I'm not saying we're friends after it.
Oh my goodness, you guys are too funny. Okay, so we are going to do a quick recap on everything we went over. I just want to remind you guys the promo code over at picksandparlays.net is sweet, and that saves you 20% off the entire site, which include both Cam Ross and Dan Kaiser's premium picks and packages, and all that good stuff. So, oops, wait, wrong button. I'm almost there. There it is. All right, so in that Vegas game, the number's 5.5. Cam is going over and Dan is going under. In the Lightning game, they are both taking this one under the 5.5. St. Louis Blues, Cam is going under, Dan is going over. In the Detroit Red Wings game, they are both taking it under the 5.5. And in the Florida game, they are both taking it under the 6.5. Remember that the consensus picks, the ones that they agree on, tend to be the most valuable ones in the whole wide show. So you might want to jot those down. All right, guys, I say it every time.
And yeah, take the ones we agree on and then take my other two and you'll be fine.
You'll be just fine. Cam, you're allowed to talk crap. It's okay.
No, because we're not friends, so I'm not talking to him.
You are so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys, don't forget, give us that like, thumbs up, ring the bell for notifications, and hit subscribe. That way you never miss any of our free picks or free content shows that we do all week long, all day, every day. All right, guys, may the best capper win. Excellent work tonight. And I'll see the winner in next week's Total Chaos NHL.